Did you know that we are and you are Echo Base Network? I bet you did. I bet you did. Why are we here and why are we starting so late? Let me explain. I knew I was going to be late. I told Nick yesterday that I probably would not be able to be on till around 8 or 8:30, and he said I got it. Well, he messaged me at 7:15 and said, "Dude, I'm sick. I don't feel good." And I said, "No worries." So he made the community post that canceled, and I saw your messages, and I was like, you know what? Let's just. It's maybe the old adage, "Better late than never," can be applicable here. So I thought, let's do that. Let's just be late. And tonight's show is going to be different, everybody. Tonight's show is going to be different. Normally on our Saturday night shows, everything's planned out. Well, let me rephrase. Everything's planned out if I'm here. Everything's planned. I think y'all know that. Nick plays to his strengths and I play to mine. That's how we do this. But tonight, just I had family over at the house. Tonight was like the Super Bowl for us in my family. It was the Disc Golf World Championships. We watched it live. It's bigger than the Super Bowl in my house. So I had family over and I knew they'd be staying. Well, they left and here we are. So there is no agenda. I don't know everything that's been going on. You guys are going to have to catch me up. I have watched The Bad Batch and I know we'll be talking about that. I know that. We had an agenda that kind of got lost by the wayside, but everything's going to be good because tonight's going to be a chill stream. We're going to have massive pop-ins. I'm going to open it up to our masters, our grandmasters and our Jedi Master members first, and then I'm going to open it up to everybody. You are welcome to come in at some point in this stream. And if you are unable to join right now, it's because it is full in the background, but we will get everything moving along. Hail to Matt Rissman. One of our mods is here running things as always. Troy Williams, Mega Metalatorian, Stephanie Janisek, Smuggler's Cantina, Brandon, the Infinite Wolf, Miss Val White, Glenn Schroeder is in the house, Fenrir Fire. We're having a giveaway tonight, Fenrir Fire. You normally win everything, so we are having a giveaway. One of our awesome members, X-Wing, has donated this beautiful comic right here. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. That is the original Marvel Comics Star Wars number 100. Oh, yeah. Are you salivating at the mouth right now? Yes. Yes. So we will be giving that away tonight. Let's see. Hail to Alan Copeland. Spock is here running things. One of our mods as well. Steve Rennie in the house. Daryl the Derelict. Matt Rissman with a $10 super chat. Thank you so much, Matt. He says, welcome all. Thanks for being here. Well, thank you, Matt. We appreciate it, bro. Stephanie Janisek, Smuggler's Cantina. Felix Kiros, another one of our mods here running things. Mertz is here. Cobra Disney Jedi. Welcome to the channel, Cobra Disney Jedi, because I don't think I've ever seen that name before, and it's a quite unique one, and I like it, so I would notice that. Commander Cello is here. Let's see. Ted, the old Star Wars nerd in the house. Darth Volker is here. JP, RPH1. Mace Windu is also here. Christian Stowboy. Debbie Young with a $4.99 super chat. All my heartfelt love and respect for being here tonight. Coach, well, hey, don't get too excited, Debbie, because y'all are running the show tonight, not me. I'm just starting it off here, but thank you so much for that super chat. You are very sweet. Mikey Crizzles is here. Chill streams are always fun. Thank you, Mikey. I appreciate that. That fills me with confidence you don't even know. Rich's comic book and video game. Rich has been doing a great job over on his channel. Go and check him out. Let's see. Phil McCracken is here. Uh-oh. I know it's coming, Phil. I know it's coming. I am going to watch it. I promise. Sam Ayon is also in the house. Vori Linus is here. X-Wing, as I already mentioned, is here. Hail to Slaw OTS. Let's see. I think we just about got everybody. Bello Triggerfish is here. What's up, Bello? Good to see you. Cali Dude 80, Coach rocking the lime green. Green is my color, or so my wife says. I don't know. She buys my clothes, guys. I care not. Big Red Xenial is here. Black Dragon is here. Told you guys it was disc golf. Well, that was on my end, not on Nick's end. Oh, that is so funny. Let's see. Jace LW. What's going on, Jace? Good to see you, man. It's been a while. Lee Munger Bear is here. The legendary Tron. He fights for the users. Oh, yeah. He is in the house as well. So, guys, Bello Triggerfish, ready to chill with you, EBN, and chat with a $10 super chat. Thank you so much, Bello. We appreciate that, my friend. Let's see. And then the last thing, Roman King is here. Brandon, the Infinite Wolf, Galgo 13 says, "We are, you are, Echo Base Network. The news is looking up. Favreau has won. Time is proving that Star Wars will be saved and preserved. Long live Echo Base Network." And thank you so much for that $5 super chat, Brandon. So, guys, thank you for that. Matt, Debbie, Bello, and Brandon, we are, you are, Echo Base Network, and this video is for you. So we're going to go ahead and start pop-ins in just a moment right after we do our My Star Wars Story segment. I'm going to be honest with you guys. This one is my favorite. And I am in need of some new Star Wars stories. What is your story? You all have one. Don't think for a second that your story is like everybody else's. Everybody's Star Wars story is unique to yourself. And your story demands to be told. So please share it with me. Send it to echobasenetwork@gmail.com. Put My Star Wars Story in the subject line, and I will be honored to share your story. We'll be right back with our first one tonight.
It is useless to resist.
All right, so our story tonight comes from one of our members. You know her as Jedi Master Lawrence. And Jedi Master Lawrence says, "Why do I love Star Wars?" Well, a few other people have said on this network, it's something that me and my dad can talk about. Although I have more knowledge of Star Wars lore, after getting myself a lightsaber, I got him one also. We do sometimes clash with each other. We're both firstborn, but Star Wars is one of the few things that we can agree on mostly. He introduced me to Star Wars along with Star Trek. He is a Calvin Timeline Captain uniform and has a Cara Dune costume. We went to see The Force Awakens, The Last Jedi, Rogue One together. We both refused to see Solo, probably because of the fact that it was a release not long after The Last Jedi. I saw Revenge of the Sith alone. I smuggled my lightsaber in, and when the end credits started, I raised it up to mark the end of the Skywalker saga. Got a few cheers, but I was not pleased with the end. Then that's The Rise of Skywalker, not Revenge of the Sith. Sorry about that. When I got home, my dad asked me what I thought, and I told him to go see it himself, and then we could talk. We both had the same opinion. For the most part, meh. We try and watch The Mandalorian together, but because it drops when I get up to go to work and he is coming home from work and going to bed, I get to see it before him. I had to gag myself watching the last episode of season 2. I couldn't wait to drag him and sit him down and watch it when I got home from work. He got all misty-eyed, and I was practically jumping in my seat trying not to spoil the end. We both have become saddened by the way it's going now, but we still feel the dream of a new hope, that the return of the Jedi that we both know and enjoy will come back. But for now, we will watch the movies that we bonded over, listened to, and watched for the call to join the Jedi Order once again. Yours truly, Jedi Master Lawrence. Thank you so much for sharing that story. And again, you all have a story to share. So please email me your Star Wars story, and I will be happy to share those. We like to share one every Saturday night, everybody. And we also have a $20 super chat, my goodness, from Mexican Iron Man. He said, Mexican Iron Man, I got your message on Father's Day. So sorry. I just realized. Happy Father's Day to you, sir. I have been so busy. Did you see the news release about the disc golf guy that signed the huge multi-million-dollar contract? Coach is next. That's not true. We need to raise $1 million before we lose Coach to the pro leagues. Hail Echo Base Network. Well, thank you very much, Mexican Iron Man. I promise you that is not going to happen. That guy's name is Paul Macbeth, and he lost the world championship tonight by one shot. Anyways, everybody, it is now time for pop-ins, and I am really excited about doing this with everybody. All right, I'm popping them in now. Here he comes. Everybody give a number 1 in the chat to tell X-Wing a big thank you for donating this tonight for our giveaway. Thank you.
What's going on, guys? How you doing, Coach?
Doing great. We also have Paladin, Dwight Paladin Graham in the house. Ted, the old Star Wars nerd, is here. He fights for the users. His name is the legendary Tron. We have Mama Bear herself. She is also here. LR Dice in the house. Sam Aeon is here. Daryl the Derelict is here. Timothy Allen Alenko is here. And I've got some other people in the background. You're going to have to wait. And as I pop people, I'm just going straight down the list in order. When we have people pop out, then we will pop you guys in as well. Dwight, I am getting a lot of feedback on yours. If you could mute unless you talk, Dwight, that would help us out a lot. There we go. Perfect. If that was you. Okay, that wasn't you. Oh, it was Victor. It was LR Dice. He's at work. All right, guys. So good to see everybody. So we're going to just start with X-Wing. I know that, so here's what I want to do. I just want everybody to kind of say what's on their mind. Oh, Debbie, I love the shirt. That's really...
Oh, I didn't put my shirt on.
I love, look at that. Boom. It's me.
She's nice and green like you.
I had a different one on, and then I saw that, and I quickly went and changed it.
Okay. Well, awesome. Well, tell us what is going on. I know that some people are wanting to talk Indiana Jones. Some people are wanting to talk The Bad Batch. Some people are wanting to talk the Variety article that came out a week ago now, and kind of talk about how The Mandalorian is saving Star Wars potentially. So whatever it is that you think, we're going to start with X-Wing, and we'll just kind of let it go from there, guys.
Well, I think to a degree, yeah, for sure. The Mandalorian does aspects of it for sure do feel like they're saving Star Wars. I think if we didn't get Luke at the end of that season, I don't know if everybody would have that amazing sentiment. I think everybody might feel like, hey, we're going in the right direction. I'm not 100% sure everybody would say, hey, we're saving Star Wars. But just getting that moment with Luke at the end really kind of concreted the fact that it was the polar opposite of the Luke that we saw in the sequels. And everybody's like, hey, these guys understand who Luke is. They know what they're doing. And I think that's where they got the sentiment, that it's saving Star Wars. Now, I trust Filoni. Obviously, I mean, the guy does good work. He's the protege. He's the chosen one that's going to kind of walk us back on the right track. So I really appreciate that. But there's also a lot of grumblings of other things that I think are still an issue with Lucasfilm. That's just my personal opinion. Different people like different things. So.
Yeah, absolutely. we're going to see where those grumblings go. It's definitely going to be interesting, and time is getting closer and closer to October, guys.
Indeed. I'm looking forward to winter. I think next year is going to be absolutely insane for Star Wars.
Oh, I hope so. How
Yeah.
great would that be if we got like season 2 Mandalorian all over the place, not just Mandalorian.
Right.
You know, if we get more than just the Mandalorian is good Star Wars, if the Book of Boba Fett, which I know we're going to be talking about that tonight, big reasons to be talking about that for sure. Full disclosure, I didn't see the last 2 episodes of The Bad Batch until last night.
How'd you feel about it?
I thought it was really good.
I'm just going
And
to say
I'm
one thing.
very pleasantly surprised with the story and the direction that they're going.
I'm just going to say
Now-
one thing because I called this
Yeah.
on Facebook with Steph about a month ago.
Yes,
100% fit genetics. Just saying. Yeah.
good for you, Sam.
So good.
Like,
So good.
I know that when we first got Omega, people hypothesized that was a possibility. I was of the mind that she was going to have some type of Jedi genetics, Force using, and she still could. We don't know. She still could.
Touch wood,
you know?
touch wood, touch wood, touch wood. Let's just hope she doesn't, because it was so good so far.
I agree. It definitely made things pretty good.
Does everything that she can do now, does that mean Boba had all of the same abilities since they're brother and sister?
To be fair, given Django's backstory, he was the only Mandalorian who could take out a Jedi with his fists. He was the only Mandalorian who could pinpoint where Jedi's weakness was with his blasters. I think it makes a lot more sense knowing that background now that she's 100% pure Fett.
Right.
So I think we're in for a treat.
Yeah, well, it's definitely shaping up to be really, really good. So, and I know that more of you will be talking about that. Dwight, what's been going on with you, and what are you thinking about all this?
Well, I've been thinking that the Bad Batch has been doing pretty good. Yeah, right after that episode 6,
Hey, Dwight, you're breaking up. You're breaking up really bad. We're only getting a word here and there.
Okay.
You're breaking up like the UK getting bombed by Russia in the next couple of months. Just saying.
This can mean only one thing. Invasion.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
that's
sure.
right. So, all of the
about the droid attack
Jedi
on the
masters and grandmasters, I posted the link to join this this stream tonight in the community page on YouTube. So that's where you go to find it, everybody. Dwight, you want to try again, or we want to move on to Ted?
Can you hear me now?
Mm-mm.
No, it's still
bad.
a word here and there, my friend.
You're at about 6 seconds of latency on you, man.
Well, Dwight, we'll come back and try you here in a second. Ted, what do you think about all this, man?
Hey. All right. Well, first off, I'm glad Debbie's here because I wanted to say something to her real quick. Debbie, do you have the coin holder?
I do.
Okay. Because it doesn't hold the coin,
Correct.
I did make a coin holder that snaps on the top of it.
Ah,
I want to send to you.
thank
And
you.
also, because that adds so much weight to the top, I made this base for you. It says, "We are, you are, Echo Base Network,
Excellent.
Jedi Master."
That is
Yeah.
cool.
And just
That's
put-
real cool.
Put Echo on there.
Did
and,
you say bass?
base?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if I could if you could send me some information later, I could send these to you
Okay.
for your thing. But yeah, so
That is
that'll
very
make
kind.
your coin holder a little bit better.
That's very
Oh, yeah.
kind, Ted. Ted, my front door is getting hung up, and I need a new door handle for the
Print it.
No problem. We'll print that right up. Either me or Daryl can do that.
I
But
got
yeah,
Tron.
okay. But so enough of that. I'm gonna have an unpopular opinion on the Bad Batch. it
That's
seems
okay.
like.
You know what? Before you go there, let me break in here and say this. Let me remind everybody, we're not all going to agree, and that's okay.
Mhm.
Like I don't think we've said this in like several weeks So here we are about to dive into something. Ted, I am glad that you're going to say something that you think most of us are going to disagree with, because I love it. I love the conversation. I don't want to have an echo chamber here.
Yeah.
No pun intended, like with the base. Like,
It's about discourse, man.
absolutely, it is. So if you can handle my opinion,
Mhm.
I can handle yours.
Yep.
So,
So
anyways, Ted, go ahead and get us all fired up.
yeah, I thought the previous episode I liked, but this latest episode where Omega comes out as 100% pure. Well, she can't be 100% because she's a she, but whatever. We'll skip that. So now Boba Fett has a sister that's supposedly just as good as him.
A sister.
So, you know,
Somebody's
come on.
What was my line?
Lord.
A sister. So yeah, I'm just not. I just. Why do they got to throw that in there? It's the more feminization of everything, and it's not that I'm against it. It's just that it's.
Does it
everywhere
change
now.
anything though? Does
No,
it
not
really change
really.
anything? You know.
The big
really.
question is, in Palpatine's world, can she be turned?
Yeah, but I'm willing to give it a chance. I'm liking the Bad Batch. Overall, it's pretty good. I mean, I'm not completely as thrilled for it as everything else, but I mean, it's not bad. It's coasting along, and I'm okay with it. But just 100% or not, I say she can't be 100% because it's a she. I'm gonna go with Nick on the whole clone thing. And, but
gosh, here we go.
I feel like it's something to put in your belly until we get to the
right.
the main course.
Until we can get either the Mandalorian or whatever, and then
Boba,
so that
for
brings
sure.
up. Oh, I don't even know. You probably haven't seen this, Coach. What's her name? Minghua.
Ming-Na Wen?
Ming-Na Wen.
Yes.
No.
Yeah. And she just said today that came out that she was filming for like 2.5 weeks or so before they told her she was filming the Book of Boba Fett. She thought they were filming the Mandalorian, and so it's going to have Pedro in the the Book of Boba Fett, and the Mandalorian's going to be in the Book of Boba Fett. So I'm really looking forward to that.
And she totally slipped up. I broke it, and nobody believes me. Nobody believes me, but I freaking broke it. And
I believe you. I believe you.
I totally think it was a thing, man.
I
So-
do too.
Shield.
Looking forward to that. But yeah, that just was put out today that she was filming for 2.5 weeks before they told her it was Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah.
But and then then Fennec Shan's also in the Bad Batch. She's got to be so young in the Bad Batch though. That's like what, 25 years before,
Mm-hmm.
something like that. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but either way, and Cad Bane and all that. But
Oh, Cat Bane,
just
yeah.
that's how I'm rambling now.
No,
There
it's
you go.
okay. Like, so I am see what you think about this, Ted, and the rest of you. As I watched that episode and we discover Omega's the truth of her story. Just as a standalone show, it's still good. It's good. There's but as I sat there and continued to watch, and then my mind kind of drifted to the Book of Boba Fett, and we could get a live action Omega, and I see Fennec Shand in that show, like as a bridge to the Mandalorian universe. Fennec is there. She's in the Bad Batch. She's going to be in the Book of Boba Fett. All of this stuff is just kind of being woven together, and I'm liking it.
Yeah,
Like-
I love how it comes together.
Continuity is a heck of a thing.
Yeah,
Filoni has a way. He definitely does.
That goes back to, I guess, kind of like what Kathleen said, to where it's all going to tell one big story and hopefully come to one big conclusion at the end. I'm looking forward to that. Not looking forward to the Vader Kenobi fight, but
right.
Dream sequence, fingers
Oh,
crossed.
Oh yes, please. So
You know,
All
it
right.
was never confirmed. Was it? It was never confirmed that it was Vader and Kenobi, right?
no, she just
So it
said
could
an
be a
epic-
dream. It could be a dream
Right.
sequence with Maul.
I took that a totally.
It could be the
different way.
rematch of the century between Maul and Kenobi instead.
Right,
No.
could be. We don't know, but I'm
I
willing to
thought
wait and
rematch
watch.
of this. I thought rematch of the century was Hayden Christensen and the fans. That's how I took it when I heard it the first time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
Fair.
the fans are finally coming around and supporting him a little bit now. He got
yeah,
not good reviews back then, but yeah, everybody's kind of
But-
behind it these days.
I love
He
these.
doesn't like sand. It's coarse and rough and irritating. Yeah, cats
It's
everywhere.
Well, guys, we got a super sticker from Roger H with $1.99 with a thumbs up. Thank you very much, Roger. Solonic sends a $13.99
Hey.
Canadian super chat. He says, "Hell, Hell X-Wing, you have a great channel. Glad to see you here." So thank you
Glad to
very
see
much
you
for
here,
that.
buddy.
He does have a good channel.
Yes.
Let's see. Captain Spire, what did I just walk into? A bunch of geeks and nerds talking about silly sci-fi and childhood stories? Continue. Thank you,
you for
Captain
your permission.
Spire.
Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
that's right. And Dwight Paladin Graham, I got a giveaway. Try popping in later or just wait till my next home time. Well, guys, thank you very much for those super chats. We appreciate it. Also, Captain Spire, think we'll ever get a good
Raccool.
Rack
So that's the Knights of the Old Republic.
That would be awesome.
And yeah,
Oh, yeah. I don't know anything
Yes.
about that.
the
That's new to
Raccool
me.
was a
GBs.
plague.
Oh, that would be great.
Yeah, that would be cool.
That would be nice.
Release the
Darn
nerd.
Raccool.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, guys, thank y'all very much for those super chats. So, Sam, how are you feeling about all this stuff?
I'm good. I just want to say I miss you guys. It's been a good couple of weeks since I've been able to drop in. The last couple of episodes of Bad Batch I was umming and ahhing about. The one before was good to see Wrecker kind of hit that tide. We all predicted it was going to happen. He was going to execute Order 66 in his own little way. We all knew it was going to happen. But this last episode actually had me hooked in because I kind of thought they'd either tie in Jango Fett's former sister who got taken by Death Watch
Yes.
and reiterate her in some way into the Book of Boba, and it kind of looks like it's exactly what they're doing. So I fully expect to see Omega turn up in the Book of Boba, probably under a different name of some sort,
Yeah.
but I see that happening. I'm
So
not
that's
sure.
another situation where they're taking a legend story
Yeah.
and
And
tweaking it.
adapting, yeah,
Yep.
ever so slightly. I kind of called this when I first saw it. I was like, Force sensitivity's too cringe, and I think even Filoni would go, probably not. But I can kind of see her being 100%, just for the sake of Nick, if he's watching. Fett, she's a clone. They can help with genetics. She's a clone. Just saying it. But I kind of see where they're going with the story, and I'm liking it. I like the fact it's not what's entirely expected. I like the fact that she's has failings as well. The last episode beforehand, she couldn't even fire a bow properly and had to have that training. I liked all those little nuances. They did a good job. In terms of the hit piece that was released by Atlantic, I don't really think it was much of a hit piece. It's more of the Mandalorian's the way we're going, and they even go as far as complimenting KK. So I'm not sure if it's there's a lot of.
I'm not buying it.
I'd say there's a lot of speculation there. I wouldn't say that it was a hit piece. I'd say until you actually see someone going, this company's been mismanaged and it's been awful from the get-go, and actually putting it in black and white, I wouldn't. It's just the way the company works, and because they even tarred the prequels with that same brush of this was mismanaged, and this is the way it shouldn't have gone. So 50-50, I'd say.
But that'll never be openly admitted by Lucasfilm ever.
That
Yeah, I
way,
mean,
it's George's baby, and the thing is, at the end of the day, it's still coherent when you look back at that prequels and linking it to the original trilogy. But I'd still say it's half and half. I wouldn't say it's 100% a hit piece. I'd say it's more of a directional piece of where the company's headed now.
Cameron Pasha was on Valiant's Renegades
Love
show
Midnight's Edge.
the other day, and he said basically the same thing. They will never come out and intentionally stab Kathleen Kennedy in the back, in the front, whatever. But he said that
No,
was
it's
a hit
corporate
piece
self-sabotage.
done under the table.
Yeah.
He said it was a hit piece done under the table.
She's got too much
it's-
shit on them. So, I mean, too much stuff on them. I didn't
No,
say
no.
that.
No.
But yeah, I mean, terms of the Bad Batch, I'm interested to see where things go. It's picked up a lot in the last couple of episodes compared to the last. Well, I'd say the first 5. It's definitely gone a better direction. In terms of indie, I watched Doomcock's latest video, and I really hope rumors aren't true. I hope it's all just speculation and lies.
Well, Harrison's hurt.
Yeah, I mean,
pretty bad.
Apparently. The tabloids have had that information for a while, so it's. I don't know. I hope the rumors aren't true for the story, because if I wanted to watch Nazis in Space or whatever I want to call it, I would have watched Nazis in Space. That's all it is. It's a port of that, and it's just. I mean, what are your guys' thoughts? That's the big one.
I have not watched his latest videos on any of that. Guys, I am I don't know if you guys feel this occasionally, but I have started kind of getting down with all of the negativity.
Yeah.
Like, it is starting to get overwhelming.
That's why I started a YouTube channel, Coach.
Yeah. Well said. So I am really trying to key in on the positive here. So I am out of the loop. All I know about Indiana Jones is that Harrison Ford got hurt. That's all I know. And
Right.
I, we're at the point now where a lot of people who do rumor videos like Doomcock are friends of ours. Like, I don't want to say anything. It's going to be misconstrued. But so many of those rumors are
there's an element of truth to everything. Same with Legend.
So many of the rumors, like with the Star Wars talk, things are just not going well. And if the rumors are true, the rumors are bad, and it's just, there's been so much of that lately. It is a repellent for me. Like, and I just want to go run and hide.
I don't want to feel bad. I want to feel good about stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm feeling good about the Book of Boba. I mean, that's one thing I'm super hyped for. I think that's going to be
What about
a real
Ahsoka?
highlight. Ahsoka, yes, but I want to hear more. I want to see more of what's
Yeah.
coming. It's radio silence right now. It feels like we're sitting in a U-boat waiting for bombs to go up above us. It's dead
They're so
quiet.
tied up right now, though. I mean,
Yeah.
they have so much going on already.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like I don't even know if they have anything to give at this point.
Yeah, I mean,
Rosario Dawson's going to play Ahsoka. Did you know
Yeah,
that?
that's something we
pretty
have.
cool.
I mean, I imagine we'll see Grogu in there as well. I mean, but the Book of Boba is one thing I'm super hyped for now, because I think they're going to smash out the park. I think the direction's going to be amazing. I don't think they're going to falter. I think that's going to be one thing we're all going to be like, this is Star Wars. This is what The Mandalorian was, and this is what we've been waiting for.
Did
for
you
a
guys
while.
watch Bucketheads?
Yes, I have. Yeah.
I got to talk to Transmute on Thursday. I got to talk to Transmute Pictures and talk about. I feel like the fans are killing it more than Lucasfilm is right now in these dead
100%.
times. The stuff that they're making, it is so beautiful. If you haven't seen it yet, go watch it.
So that's actually really funny that you bring that up, because that's something that Nick and I have been looking at doing, which I don't know if we're going to ever get around to doing it, to be honest, guys. But if you take a hard look, it's actually quite sad. And this isn't a rumor. This is just truth. Go to Star Wars YouTube channel. Go to the official Star Wars YouTube channel, and the videos that we get, they're sad in terms of like what Star Wars is giving the fans. Why aren't we getting, I mean, I know I'm beating a dead horse here. Why aren't we getting a Luke Skywalker montage? Why aren't we getting a chapter 16 of The Mandalorian behind the scene 90 seconds or anything? You know, all we're getting is these little shows, and all they're talking about is the High Republic. Star Wars is capable of giving us give us 2 minutes of a behind the scenes DVD that came out in 2003. That'd be better than what they're doing right now.
Not even that. Give us 5 seconds of behind the scenes of Mandalorian season 2, episode 16. Let us see something good. I haven't looked at Star Wars YouTube for months. There's just nothing interesting there.
That's something that Nick and I've talked about a million times. Is like, how often do you go to StarWars.com, guys?
I don't think I've been there or been to the Star Wars YouTube channel in years.
Not in years.
Yeah. You know,
I'd rather go to content creators. It's more
but there's
positive
nothing there.
things than-
Like if you go, there's nothing there, and it's all agenda laden articles. You know,
Just
and it's just
Stop looking out and just look in.
Yeah.
Like,
we
got
let's make
this.
our own Star
We got
Wars for our
this.
inclusions.
We got this handled, man. They've created a beast.
That's true, and that's thank goodness for the fans. That fans create things that everybody can get behind and like. I'll tell you, people have given me such positive comments about the season 2 Mandalorian mashup that I made. I'm going to do a highlight video for all 16 episodes, like season 1 recap, or sorry, chapter 1 recap, chapter 2 recap, chapter 3, and they're going to be in my own little editing way that I do.
Coach,
So-
did you see 16.5, the fan film?
Yeah, that was
Mandalorian
friggin'
16.5?
amazing.
No.
Say
Yes.
is in my Discord. I might be able to hit her up and bring her in if you want to talk to her tonight. They were in there. They were actors. I mean, she can give the whole breakdown on the episode and behind the scenes and everything. It's super cool.
I was gonna
They
say,
did a really good job.
the last scene
Play it.
reminds me of Knights of the Old Republic big time. Just that last kind of
The Sith Eternal and everything.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
so good. And it kind of, if Lucasfilm want to have that vision in their current state and to go, cool, this is where we're heading this direction, that would make sense. People will probably be on board with the sequels than they are now.
Never gonna
Personally.
happen.
It's not, because they're terrible. They're in the words of Red Letter Needle, they're hacks and bores. But that was brilliant. The last 16.5 was great.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yeah.
Will y'all send me a DM on Discord
Yes.
to remind me of that?
I'll shoot you the link right now.
Thank you. We're going to move on to Debbie, but I got a $5 super chat from LR Dice. He says, got busy, started eating lunch. Be back later if we're still doing pop-ins, and I bet we will be. Matthew K with a $9.99 super chat. He says, I personally am hoping for a real epic scene between Obi-Wan and Vader. Given their prior relationship, it makes total sense for them to meet again at some point while Kenobi was still young and powerful. That's an interesting thought. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't disagree with that. I know a lot of you do. I totally understand. But and that's my Ben Kenobi bias coming in, I think. That's my favorite character. So I would love to see him, just the thought of him being in action again. Anyways, I digress. Dwight Powden Graham, good night, EBN. We are Echo Based Network. Realize time, and I'm zapped. I'm sorry. Well, Dwight, thank you so much for the $5 super chat, and good night, sir. We'll talk to you soon. Dan the Man, what's going on, Dan the Man? Good to see you. $5 super chat. Can't let the hate get you down. We must rise above it. May the force be with you all, and hope to join the discussion tonight. Awesome, Dan. Good to see you, buddy. JP. With a $4.99 super chat, Cameron Pasha made a lot of sense about the Atlantic article in context with the other recent articles on Midnight's Edge. It gave me hope. You know, and last time I was live talking about Cameron's tweet and his take on the variety, he was in the chat and he was sending messages, and I was like, hey, Cameron. He is a friend of the channel, so that was pretty cool. But wow,
Sure.
like, be careful when you're talking about people; they might be there. Captain Spire with $10. Speaking of the elephant in the room, why are people attacking Doomcock? That's just killing the messenger and not addressing the message creators give us. Our only recourse is to look at indie creators. I think people attack Doomcock because they're jealous. That's why I
Absolutely.
think. That's why I think and if he's right about anything, oh my gosh, they get so mad. And if they think he's wrong, then they definitely attack him there. But I think it's mainly jealousy. And, that's just the internet, man. It's an outlet for people to spread their hate. And that's not what we're going to do. We're going to combat that,
Can
guys.
also be a force for good.
That's right. So Lonick with $13.99, he says, Coach, I'm 100% with you. Let's focus on the stuff like Star Wars we love. To be fair, last year was hard to deal with. I'm looking forward to the future of Star Wars. Filoni is our new hope. I like it. I
Don't
definitely
forget
think
Favreau. Everybody forgets Favreau, man.
No,
he
we're
read
not.
a lot of this stuff. man.
well, I think
Always
he's
true
the
there,
main. I think he's the main positive force behind it all.
Yeah.
I know that Filoni helps him a great deal with the lore, especially. But it's Favreau.
Do
In my opinion.
Do you guys think Favreau's been playing this massive 3D game of checkers with Lucasfilm during this whole kind of wake patrol?
It's 4D chess for
yeah,
sure. Yeah.
he's been so far ahead of this game. It's been unreal.
Yeah.
I mean, they've said multiple times that look, Filoni's not the guy that's going to play politics. Favreau, however, understands Hollywood and he knows what he has to do. And I think he's kind of riding the wave right now and doing what he needs to do to get into a place where he can give us what I think the fans want, and he knows what the fans want, and he's just got to maneuver right now. If he makes a wave too early, he's going to be out of there.
Right.
Yeah, I think
Just my
Favreau and Filoni working together are awesome. Keep them together. Keep them working. More Star Wars.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Well, Debbie,
I gotta take off.
let's get your thoughts. Tell us how great the Bad Batch is.
Well, how convenient for Nick not to be here tonight. Okay. So
You know what he said when I texted him? I asked him if he watched the last episode of the Bad Batch, and he texted me back last night. And he said, "Yeah, it wasn't bad." That's his way of saying it was good. Like
right.
it's always like reverse talk with Nick. So
Right. So I felt like I would throw an Obi-Wan Kenobi line out here because I had always said she was going to be Jango Fett's sister's clone. Well, close enough. So I guess you would say it's like Obi-Wan said that one time, it's all in your perception or how you perceive it in a certain kind of way. When he was talking to Luke that one time about
From a
how
certain point
Vader
of view.
killed his father at a certain point of view. So technically I consider myself as being right. And I don't know what you don't understand about her being 100%. You're still 100% your mother's child, even if you're a boy. You're 100% your father's child if you're a boy or a girl. So she can be 100% his clone. He's 100% pure, just like Boba is 100% pure. They didn't do anything to their DNA to make them like the clones that they were selling to the Republic. So they didn't change them in any way. That was part of his bargain with them. I don't know if he knew they made Omega.
Yeah, so
he
are
never
Omega
talked
and Boba
about
the
her.
same age?
Don't know that
They're
either.
about,
no.
14, 15. Give or take, not too
Because
far off.
they could have cloned her and frozen her at her DNA and then brought her out later. That's very possible, but we haven't heard that part of the story yet, so I don't know if they're the same age. But anyway, what I would have liked to have seen is I would like to see Nick run into Fennec Shand and say how much he hates or dislikes Omega and see Fennec Shand kick his ass. And I talked to Coach before I said that so I wouldn't get the no-nos song thrown at me.
You've been holding that one back, huh?
yeah.
Because Fennec
Oh, we lost her.
no.
Look, this is a good time. See, that was obviously a no-no word because she
She got just
auto
beat
muted
up.
from the stream.
Yeeted.
So
Somebody
the word that
yeeted her
you
out of
see, the word that you see at the bottom, that's what we want from Star
Future.
Wars.
Hell yeah.
That is your entry for this giveaway. So type that word in all lowercase, only one time, please. Do not spam that. and that is your entry. And Debbie's not back yet, but I have.
I got to take off real quick, Coach.
Oh no! Well, look. Can you give us 90 seconds? Can we give 90 seconds?
Yeah,
all right, go.
Okay, so I know people on this channel don't really care for disc golf, but like this is our day. So I just wanted to geek out real quick about like how amazing that finish was. Like mind blowing. So if you're not into disc golf, that's cool.
They would understand it. Like,
oh no, absolutely not.
I was running around the living room screaming.
Oh yeah, my wife's all into it too. Also, we were watching it and freaking out, trying to put the babies to bed at the same time. And it was just nuts, but that was an amazing finish. And I will see you Saturday.
Yep. I'm in trouble.
Yeah.
I'm in trouble.
So I don't know. Maybe they can comment down below number one if they want to see me make a video of our round on Saturday and see who wins. And
my gosh, is it a challenge like that? All right.
Yeah, see if they want to watch that round that we'll play.
I have to stretch for like 30 minutes before I play. All right. All right. Sounds good, brother. I'll see you on Saturday.
If you guys want me to make a video of our round playing disc golf this Saturday, then type one in the chat.
I know they want to see me get beat. So yeah.
Later. All right. Have a good night, guys.
All right.
Bye.
Yeah, Timothy's going to be like close to me on Saturday. His band is going to be playing in a couple cities over from me. So we're going to meet up and go play around a disc golf. So I see everybody are putting in the word for the giveaway. So again, guys, if you want to enter the giveaway for the awesome comic book donated by X-Wing to my left, here we are. And yeah.
I put my submission in.
You win it again. You win it again. That's hilarious. We got 34 people that are eligible to win. So let's see. We haven't gone to Daryl yet, and we haven't hit up the legendary Tron. But we anticipate hearing a silence users. Tron is trying to speak. Whenever he's ready.
Silence users. Tron is trying to speak.
Good.
Sorry.
Nice stream earlier, by the way. I popped in. I was watching, man. That was fun.
What's up, my EBN family?
Hey,
I was streaming earlier playing some Borderlands 3.
Oh, yeah.
There's a story with that and my stream, so I need time to type it out. I just came for y'all. I know y'all love me smile.
Oh,
by the way, I have an awesome sound bit I need to play for you all, so hope you're ready.
I'm ready.
I am Tron, master of game and computer simulations. If you're a virus or corrupted, I will destroy you. If not, well, come to the Tron side and enjoy what the grid has to offer.
That is awesome.
That is great.
Tron,
That reminds me of the Tron video game.
Sick.
Oh,
Just like that. Oh man, what an exit. What an exit.
That was a great exit.
He's back in the grid now.
That was great. All right. Well, we're going to bring in Robbie Rewind, Golgo 13, aka Brandon the Infinite Wolf. We're going to bring in Eddie Gannon.
What's up, Brandon?
Let's see. We've got Felix Quiros and John Black Dragon. So, and I also got some more people in the back, but we're full. I'm just going straight down the list, guys. When spots open up, we'll be bringing in others. So, all right. So I believe we are up with Daryl. Yep, Daryl. What do you think about all this stuff, and where are we going?
First off, hello, my friends.
Hello, my friend.
Hello. What's up, Daryl?
Just chilling, grilling, and I got something to show y'all when I'm done. The last episode and this previous episode of the Bad Batch brought me back in. I was about gone. They about lost me.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
And this episode, they kind of made her a little more, I don't know how to say it, but kind of back to what they did, kind of boosted her up. But they didn't tear down the Bad Batch in order to do that this time. So she actually basically earned her street cred. and I was really impressed with it. I really like the action of it, and I'm looking forward to the next one now.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. There's a reason why I hadn't watched the last 2 episodes until last night, because it no longer had me like The Mandalorian has me, where I got to watch it like as soon as I can. I got some things going on, and I'm okay with. I wasn't making the time, put it that way.
Right.
And I knew I wasn't going to be on the stream last weekend, so I didn't watch last week's. But boy, when I watched those 2, they got me back, and I'm glad.
Yeah, I'm up till midnight every Thursday to watch it, so I have a pretty harsh critique of these things when they come out. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's been doing pretty good.
I know you hurt me last Thursday.
I hurt you?
I kept trying to get out, but every time I'd try and leave, something interesting would happen.
Yeah.
I went in Friday for some overtime. So I get up at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oof.
And I kept watching and kept watching and kept... I even put in the stream several times, hey, I got to get to bed, and then something would happen, and I've got to interact. You have good streams.
Were you watching the 80 Edits one?
This last Thursday.
Yeah. Fun. Nice.
We moved in a 6,000-pound tire buffer into a small room and set it up on Friday.
Rough.
Just me and my manager. I was the only one that went in for overtime. But moving that machine is
Star
fun.
Wars, man.
Yikes. Doesn't sound like fun. Crap.
I moved a 250-pound elliptical yesterday, and I get you. But yeah, let me talk to somebody else real quick. I'm gonna pop out real quick, or just turn my cam off and my mic, and I'll be right back.
Okay, buddy. All right. So look, we're going to go left to right here. Let's go. My namesake, Eddie Gannon. What's going on with you, my friend?
Well, it's been an eventful week anyway. It's been an eventful 2 weeks. Rather, I was on vacation, but I was in I started up TikTok and on YouTube, and so I'm really blowing her up over there, and as regards to the Bad Batch, it was a great episode. Like the fight had like where they were, and they started the fight. Like Fennec Shan and Cad Bane, like had fascinating similarities to the likes of Camino and the Bespin, like Cloud City.
Right.
And like what I was hoping that was not the case. Like I couldn't exactly see who was coming out of the tank. But I hope it wasn't Snoke.
I was going to say, there's one thing that's confirmed in the audio description. It's actually a Kaminoan, a clone Kaminoan, which is kind of weird. Why they clone themselves?
Yeah.
I've got a theory on that, but I'll wait.
Me too. I have a theory on that. Yeah.
Well, yeah, it was a great episode, and that's basically it.
Awesome, man. Well, thank you for sharing, Eddie. Brandon, what is your theory?
Well, I think the Kaminoans are a dying species, and they've been trying to reinvigorate themselves through cloning. But there's a theory with cloning that you can only go so far with it before you get enough genetic drift that everything just
SG-1.
gets shot to hell.
Oh yeah, SG-1.
So this abandoned facility, from the looks of it, looks like a Camoan cloning facility for their own species and nothing else. And they had to shut it down because something wasn't working. And part of the reason why they probably need Omega, besides, potentially keeping the cloning going for the clone troopers, because she's the only one that they have access to that has the pure or the original ungenetic drifted code that they could work with. But she possibly also holds the key to their survival, because as of now we only saw 2 Kanoans, but now we've seen 3, and the third one got killed. So from what it looks like, their species is in some deep stuff.
I believe it was actually Nick said, or somebody said on here, that they think the Empire will show up and destroy all of them.
What if the Kaminoans are calling themselves?
Felix, my bad.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
There is a leak there. If I can come back to it, there is a leak that might have something to do with that later. If you guys want to talk about it, floor is yours, Felix. I just had to throw that out there.
Yeah. I think it's gonna happen. It's a matter of time. Yeah.
Steve Rennie says it's Tan Wee that got killed, not Lama Su.
Yeah, it's Tan Wee from episode 2. Yeah.
So yeah, there's lots of possibilities there with all that. But
Tan Wee's the one that was protecting Omega, right?
Yeah.
Tan Wee's the one who wanted to rip Omega apart and use her for genetic parts.
Yes.
Okay.
So Brandon, are those the clones that we saw in those tanks? Were those Kaminoans, or what do you think those were?
Yes, it was a Kaminoan. While watching the show, which Mama Bear, I have watched the 7th one and the 8th one. It has gotten better. I can handle it, even though it's still not still more for kids and not quite to the same level as Mandalorian. Yes, the tanks had basically, it looks like, failed Kaminoan either experiments or cloning that was done. So yeah, it's that. If I had to guess, that's what their problem is. They stopped doing natural breeding centuries ago, started doing the cloning, but as I said, with cloning, there's the genetic drift that occurs after so long. Even the best cloners mess up, and natural selection takes place. You also have mutations that can happen. All the things that happen outside the tube that they have no control over, it eventually will cause havoc. It's basically the same as an old Star Trek Next Generation episode, I think, from the first or the second season.
Yeah, when they stole DNA samples from Riker and the Doctor.
Yeah,
same plot.
But it goes the same thing with, audio cassettes. A copy of a copy of a copy of a copy of a copy, and it degrades down the line.
Yep. Severe degradation.
Pretty good comment right here from Dr. Mafia. I kind of hope the Kaminoans use the chips and take complete control over the clones and rebel against the Empire, and as a result, the clones are immediately either killed or decommissioned.
I mean, that would make a hell of a lot of sense.
That'd be cool.
It sure would.
That really would.
Make an excellent...
for all the conscripted soldiers to be...
what's going to happen.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That would be definitely cool.
Let's get Robbie in here. Robbie, what are your thoughts on all this going on Star Wars related?
Well, Star Wars related, I've got to admit I haven't kept up with Bad Batch. I watched the first episode. It didn't really hook me. I think mainly because I just feel like it's not really. I don't feel like it's made for me. I started watching it and I was like, well, this has got more of a kid vibe, which I can get into with some shows, but it's kind of the more modern style kid vibe. So it didn't really hook me. Not to say that I won't revisit it, but so no comment on that stuff. As far as
Robbie, I completely understand that. I've told everybody I went from watching Castlevania to the Bad Batch. It was a very difficult transition. Yeah, it was very hard for me.
Massive shock to the system there.
So speaking of Castlevania, did you see the Masters of the Universe trailer for the Netflix? Oh
I
my
did.
God, man, that trailer. Yeah. So, and keeping up with the whole positive vibe of things. Of course, I've got stuff to say about Indy. He got injured, and hey, put me in, coach. I'm ready to play. You know.
Yeah.
But no. So he got injured. Whoop-de-doo. He's gonna recover. As far as anything bad anybody has to say about it, honestly, I'm with you, coach. It's a slippery slope because obviously there's a lot of people on YouTube that their entire fan base is based on information that could be construed as negative, and that's just a fact. And the point of it is they're going to continue to make that content if that's what gets them more views, and it's just a vicious cycle, and there's nothing you can do about it. But I'm going to stick to the positive. So as far as Indy goes, just to give you a little detail, there's supposedly going to be some de-aging stuff going on, and there's going to be somehow it's going to have something to do with the 1940s again. There's probably going to be some play back and forth between the 40s and the 60s, whether it's flashback or whether there's something to do with the time travel element. I don't know, but we're going to see. And beyond that, I mean, it looks from the photos, it looks amazing. They've got the big castle that's got like explosions coming out of it, like practical effects. They've got motorcycle chases with like Nazi sidecar motorcycles, and I mean, take it for what you will. But I'm going to look at the positive. I think it could be freaking awesome. I'm really excited about it. I'm excited for any new Indy. You know, if it's even a mild success, I would hope to God that they do a series, because I think it's just ripe for a series, and I hope that they recast Harrison Ford, which is like blasphemy to my own soul, because I live for Harrison Ford. But it's just like, you know, it's time. Let's move on. I talked a little bit last time about Young Indy and that show, if anybody's seen it or not, with Sean Patrick Flanery. It's really quite good. Some of you, I mean, it's a little bit hit and miss with some of the episodes, but my God, when the episodes are good, they are amazing. And there is a YouTube channel right now that's uploading all of those episodes called Young Indy Restored. And you can look that up. It's got almost all the episodes. He's almost done uploading them. But yeah, so that's amazing if you want some new indie content that you maybe haven't seen or revisit. It tackles a lot of really cool subjects, some really brutal World War I stuff. There's one where he fights Dracula, which is horribly cheesy and amazing, and I love it. So there's all kinds of stuff. There's really serious episodes, romantic episodes, total cheeseball episodes. So it's something for everybody. Those are my thoughts. So there we go.
That's good. I'm with you. We want it to be good.
Yeah.
Yes, we want it to be excellent. You know,
right. I mean,
we want that. We
they've
deserve
got
that.
all the money in the world. Let's pour it into it and make it good, for God's sake. Especially if this is going to be Indy's send-off, which, you know, the sad thing is, and this will be my final opinion on it, but I guess the thing is, when I think about it this way, when I watched it as a kid, I wanted to be like Indy. I thought he was cool. I looked up to him. Everything about it I loved. Nowadays, a kid is going to look at that. What's a kid going to want with an 80-year-old dude? I'm going to show this to my nephew, and he's going to be like, what's so cool about this, you know? So there's that. And then there's also a matter of, you know, it's like, who's it for? Because I'm not, even me, like ultra indie fan, I'm not super stoked on seeing Harrison do it again. Obviously I'm trying to stay on the positive side of things, but you know, if I'm being realistic, that's where it lies. So it's kind of like, I think it was a miss to do this. I think they should have done a series, or maybe even as much as I don't care much for animated stuff, maybe an animated series. Why not? If they're so worried about replacing Ford, do an animated series.
Yeah.
Somebody can do his voice. You know, there's so much.
Mark Hamill can do his voice.
Right.
Well,
And my fear is that this will be a mild success, and then they'll just close the door on the franchise, because, and it's kind of wild when you think about it.
It's going to close with a.
Yeah, Star Wars and Indy are like way up there, but they're both together. But Indy doesn't get any love. You know, they've
I
got
feel the
10
same way
Star
about
Wars
Tron.
shows. Yes, Tron too. Yeah, how are they? You know, just
Which by the way, Tron Legacy is one of my favorite films of all time. But
Yeah.
because it wasn't
Underrated.
a blockbuster success, which
Mm-hmm.
could have a lot to do with Disney and marketing, by the way.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, their marketing is
yeah.
terrible.
Yeah. So that film was excellent, and Disney.
I thought so too.
Yeah, and here we are, just hoping and praying we get more Tron one day, and we don't know if it's ever going to happen.
Well, they built that Tron ride.
Yeah, so for future Indiana Jones, this movie has to be great.
right, and that's why I just put all my hope and
Do
prayers up
you
in the
think
air.
it's going to be?
What's that?
Do you think it's going to be?
I
Great.
think that I'm going to like it better than I liked Crystal Skull, and that's at least a step in a better direction than I'm at right now with where it all ended.
That's fair.
I mean, I can't fault it for that, and I believe that they know that Crystal Skull wasn't well received, and as much as I don't have all the confidence in the world that they care about what we know and what we want, it's it is what it is. So I'm hopeful for it, and I don't see anything bad about it so far. Rumors are rumors. I don't care about rumors. I don't go searching for bad stuff. I like to leave it up to my imagination and as much as I can on YouTube. But
You don't even have to search for the bad stuff today.
no,
it's going to find
it's right in front of me. It's coming at me.
No kidding.
I do wonder if fan relations are solely handled by Twitter and nothing else, because
Nowadays
if
they are.
I was going to say, if IPs aren't looking anywhere but Twitter, I understand why they're making the movies that they're making today. But if they looked anywhere else, especially here on YouTube, and listened to fans, it would be a 100% completely different perspective, I think.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Well, that goes back to the whole sequel trilogy conversation. You get on YouTube and you go find me videos of content creators saying they love The Last Jedi. Good luck.
A few. I've gone on a live stream with them for sure, but I
You'll
mean,
find
it's
you'll
definitely a
find the
vocal
Raylos, but
minority.
That's about it.
It's a vocal minority for sure.
I
put a call
I
out the other
bet
day.
to this day you cannot find more than 15.
I'd be
Popular?
surprised if you even found that.
Yeah.
No, of anybody. I don't care if they've
Yeah.
got 10 subs or 100,000. They're not out there anymore, guys. And they were never there. A lot of them. And so when we did the sequel trilogy documentary, and when it came out, let's see, a month and a half after The Rise of Skywalker is when our documentary released. We couldn't find enough footage of people saying, we love this, because we tried to be balanced and show both sides. It was so hard to show both sides. If you get on YouTube and listen to the content creators, and now I will say this. Let's see, who said that earlier about content creators? It was Robbie. There are a lot of channels that they're only looking for the negative because the negative is what gets their clicks and that's their niche. I get it. I get it. That's what they do. That's, and
Making a paycheck.
when you click on somebody's video, you know what you're getting. So if they're getting the clicks, great for them. What would you guys think if you clicked on an Echo Base Network video and you saw me on here dropping F-bombs and cursing and just ranting and raving and hating on everything? You'd probably quit watching.
I'd ask
I'd
which
watch it.
Body Snatcher went and got you, Coach.
Which body snatcher got me? Yeah,
exactly. Oh, yeah, that's a classic. But
That's catchy.
speaking of trying to stay positive and all that, I want Indy to be good.
Yes.
But, and this is the crux of the whole thing, and why I have a feeling that Indy is the sacrificial lamb. I hate to say that, but as Robbie has said, Indy has never received the respect that, as a series, that it deserves.
Yeah.
Hey, Saggy. Good to see you.
Hey, girl.
And
Yeah, I agree.
I feel that it's the sacrificial lamb to KK to get her to go off quietly. You know, the transition of power in a big corporate structure. This is how it works. You know, well, yeah, it's all grain of salt stuff for now, but this Atlantic article is extremely important.
Can I ask you something though, Brandon? Honestly, like if a week from now, a piece of Star Wars came out that had Kathleen's name all over it, top to bottom, writer, director, producer, everything. She was massively involved, and it was the best Star Wars you've ever seen. Is there a road to forgiveness? Is there a road to move forward where you're? I mean, that's my real big question. Is there a healing area? And I see, old Star Wars nerds like, no, absolutely not. And other people are like, yeah, I don't care. I just want good Star Wars content. Like, I mean, what's the end game here? If she leaves, does that mean Star Wars is healed?
No, absolutely not.
No,
It starts
the
to get worse.
process. It starts the healing process. We know who in that company knows what they're doing, or at least knows better about how to make good quality Star Wars content, live action and in animated form, out of all of them. As long as they're allowed to do their job, to do it freely, and to do basically what they've started, then we'll be in a much better position.
So what if the trend continues now where she's doing what she's doing, where she's taking people like Filoni and putting them in positions to do exactly that, but she stays?
If she stays...
As long as she lets them do their job without interference.
Yeah.
That's all we're asking
I don't care what
for.
she does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She could just literally sit there in her ivory tower and just say, I need coffee, and I would be okay with her being there.
And take all the credit. I don't even care.
She could take all the credit for all I care. As long as if they were making quality stuff, this wouldn't even be a discussion. It's because of the fact that The Last Jedi was such trash that this whole everything has gone. I did not see the 7th episode. I can't even remember what it's called. I'm tired and rambling and crap, but I didn't see it in the theater. I saw it when it released on Blu-ray. It was okay. It had foundations. It had a decent underpinning, and it could have been a badass story. Pardon me, Coach, but it could have.
It should have. How dare you?
I know.
No.
You did that yourself. You shouldn't have apologized. I would have let that.
But no, I know better than to swear here. At least going beyond the John Wayne words. The hell I can't.
There
Damn
you
it,
go.
you
There
can.
you go. Hey, they happen. And if they happen, it's okay. You're just not going to hear it happen from me.
Well, and you can tell it's passion, man. I mean, we wouldn't be talking like this if we weren't passionate about this.
Exactly. But back to the main point. It had the underpinnings. It could have been great. And I remember from a little over a year ago, supposedly there was a story that DC had sent to him, and he relayed it. And he said even if none of it was true, if it was just all fabricated either by him or by somebody else or whoever sent it to him, the treatment or the ideas that they had in place for the 8th episode would have been leaps and bounds and light years superior to what we got. Even though it still wouldn't have held a candle to the originals, or even to certain respects, the prequels, it would have been a hell of a lot better than what we got. And
Same with Rise. Yeah, Duel of Fates already sounded 100 times better than Rise of Skywalker.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's where
Everything
the whole
sounded better.
YouTube content creators and getting the rumors and the theories and all that stuff, we get, I don't say we as in like all inclusive everybody, but a lot of people get hung up on the Kathy Kennedy hate.
Yeah.
I could care
That's
less about
all they look at.
Yeah, I don't care about her at all. All I want is great Star Wars.
Exactly.
And I don't care who gets the credit for it. I don't want anything bad to happen to Kathleen Kennedy. She could leave tomorrow, and that does not mean Star Wars fans have won. They might bring in somebody who does it horribly worse than her.
Right.
And that's going to be the other shoe that drops. Yeah. Once she's out, who replaces her, and what type of, how are they going to run the thing?
But the Variety article, whether it's a hit piece or not, they got it right.
Yes.
That The Mandalorian is what's saving Star Wars butt.
It is. And it is the best live action Star Wars since the originals. As good as the prequels may or may not have been, yeah, it
Rogue
doesn't
One was
hold a
pretty damn
candle
good.
to the Mandalorian.
Love
And-
Rogue One. I loved
and-
Rogue One.
Rogue One was all
wasn't
right,
bad.
but there's things about it that it was
Well,
okay.
the thing is,
For
even
Disney,
the
it was okay.
originals, and I grew up on the originals, and I love the original. Matter of fact, in X-Wing stream, I was going back and forth with somebody in the chat. They absolutely loved the prequels.
Oh, I love the prequels too.
You know, I love
yeah.
the originals. I think they were better, but I
think
grew
it's an
up
age
with the
difference.
originals.
Yeah,
Love
I
the
grew up
Whereas
with
they
the
grew
originals,
up
too.
with the prequels, so there's a big difference.
Yeah, the prequels didn't come out until I was an adult, so
Yeah,
I get that. But yeah, if they had just given us good Star Wars, kept all this woke nonsense out of it, like they've been pushing, this article would not have existed. And I would bet you dollars to donuts that the only reason why this does exist is because Disney wants it, as Cameron has said. This is now the official Disney line. Otherwise, why would the Atlantic this is not something the Atlantic does. They are, political left-leaning type of outlet. They don't typically touch this type of subject. So since they did, now this is what, the second or the third time we've had a in the group publication come out and basically say something, even though it's light, gentle-handed. They are saying bad things about how Disney was ran, how Lucasfilm has been ran, and why it was bad. We have all the ingredients to get her out. Once she's out, if we get somebody good, that's great. If it's Dave Filoni and Favreau in charge, great. If not, that's also fine.
Can I give you a different perspective from a youngin'? Because I think I'm outaged by most people here. I wouldn't call myself a youngin'. I've done some stuff in my life, but when it comes to the sequels, it wasn't even really the woke stuff that bothers me, because I don't even think I really noticed it. I think there was like two gals kissing in the background scene or something like that, and there was a lot of female empowerment at the expense of men. Yes, I don't like that. The thing that drove me nuts about the sequels was the treatment of the characters that we've known and loved for so long. That's what drove me nuts about the sequels.
That's all part of the woke culture.
And I don't even think it was woke culture. I think it was bad storytelling. That's all it was. There was no respect for what came before. I don't think that has to do with wokeness, though.
That's part of what the woke culture does. They can't create their own new stuff without the expense of the original. If they could, then they would have done it.
I don't consider that woke. I just call that being bad at your job.
Well, they're definitely that, but I've said from the beginning here that there's such a disconnect at Lucasfilm with Star Wars and the fan base.
Yes.
The people in charge of Star Wars do not understand Star Wars.
Yeah.
They had no clue. The people at Disney had no clue that grown men would be crying their eyes out at the return of Luke Skywalker. I don't think they knew. I really don't. I think
It's like a 5-alarm fire. Why are they crying? What's happening?
Look, so he's got a new microphone, and I know he's dying to use it. I'm going to pop myself out, and I'm going to pop Bello in here so
quick.
he can.
Real
So
quick.
you guys.
Oh,
look at that! All right, Felix, you're in charge. I'll be back.
Silence.
Okay.
Users, Tron is trying to speak.
Go, Tron.
I am back. I accidentally exited out. Anyway, here is my Borderlands 3 story. Back in 2019 September, I was playing Borderlands 3 one afternoon with random people. Well, one of them posted my stream on the Borderlands 3 Reddit page. That night I had over 8,000 viewers and more than enough money to buy a new PC, which I am on now. I'm very grateful for that. I have spoken.
Hey, Tron. That's a nice story.
Awesome.
That's great.
Yeah,
That's
I've
very
been
awesome.
having his channel. Actually, I've been into his chill streams, and they're really nice. You meet it's a different crowd. It's a gamers crowd, but it's a great crowd. You get a lot of other perspective. So I'm kind of like the Star Wars guy when I go there, but it's nice. So I guess it was your turn, Bella, right? So
I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, Bello, that sounds so good, man.
I'm in
So
power
good.
position now. I'm where coach is usually at.
Oh,
Yeah.
All right, Bello Triggerfish, go ahead and take it off.
Well, so somebody just mentioned earlier that how the young kids aren't appreciating the old stuff, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I was kind of talking about Indy and how they're going to look at this. Somebody new to Indy is going to see old Harrison Ford and be like,
yeah,
what do I
but
have?
so on that point, I mean, it's kind of the if you're a parent and you want to make them appreciate the old, you got to show them the old, and that's kind of where I'm going with my son. He's like, he enjoys playing games like, let's say, War of the Monsters, which is an old PS2 title, or
Here we go.
or Godzilla Unleashed on the Wii, which is for me rage-inducing with the controls, but he loves it. So, of course, you have to show them the old, and they're not stupid. My son saw the sequels, and he literally said, "What have they done?" The kids can pick up on
They
these
can
things.
follow it. Yeah.
No,
But
you just raised your kid,
they-
right?
But they need to have a comparison point, right? Because they need to see what was there before. My son hasn't seen the old indie movies, so eventually I'll show him.
That is very important to do.
It is.
Good
That,
point.
that brings me to another thing that that DC said, and I fully agree with it. And I fully agree that the future cleaner of Earth is here.
Yeah,
Yes.
is there
We
in the
need,
chat.
we
Yeah.
need to show our children and our progeny the originals untouched before they see the trash that they've tried to do now. Because if they see the stuff now that is more of a travesty than more of a travesty than anything else, then
I agree,
that's
and
their
and,
first
you- and
memory
you
of
know
it.
what? It does help if you hold back with your opinion and let them digest it and see where they lie. And I want to tell you from my own personal experience, they pick up right away what's better and what's not. They know.
I think so. Yeah,
My son,
we don't
my
give our
son,
kids
when
enough
my
credit.
son saw the Mandalorian, he's like, "Wow, this is like actual Star Wars." I didn't
Oh,
put
that
that
makes me
word
so
in his
happy.
mouth. Yeah.
So Bella, I have a question. What is your take on you catch up with the Bad Batch or no? Okay.
I have not signed up to Disney Plus ever since they fired Gina, so I'm completely out of the loop.
Out of the loop. Okay.
Yeah.
8 and 9 got way better.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's on a decent path. Let's put it.
I
that way.
haven't seen 8 or 9 yet, but like
Warm
I said,
up.
I don't get it
So-
until
so
about
Doom-
3-4 days
Doomcock said
after
this-
it drops.
Yeah. Doomcock said this several times. The people from Disney are apparently watching his streams. And I hope they do, because they should pick up on the fan feelings about what's going on in the fandom right now.
Yeah.
I
they
would
need-
I would throw my money at them if they would just make a few changes here and there. I really would.
Yeah, it's not like we're asking much.
I just
We're
want to
asking
hear.
for it to be good. That's all we're asking.
That's exactly. We want just good Star Wars and good stories, but it's not just Star Wars. Disney as a whole has a big problem with all this wokeness. Just get it. They can put all this stuff in there in a more subtle way, as long as the story is first. But they seem to be putting other things first, and then the story, and that is my biggest problem I have.
I feel like Doomcock and even Star Wars Theory too. I feel like they're probably watching his streams more because they feel like, I mean, he has more subscribers than Star Wars, or almost the same, or getting there anyways.
He's got more.
He has more than
and
the
he
Star
has a
Wars,
lot more
yeah.
engagement. He has a hell of a lot more engagement than
Yeah, and he's
than
got
any
the
other
same
channel.
the idea that I feel the same way I feel is that we have to stay true to George Lucas's vision. His big thing is not that I hate Kathleen Kennedy and I hate the woke politics and all that different stuff. It's just, let's pay attention to what George would have wanted.
Yep.
Why don't we stay true to what George would have wanted? And anytime we stay true to what George wants, the fans react the same way every single time. We love it.
The people who are writing these shows, though, they don't care about what George wanted. They care about what they want in these characters. Right?
That's
But then-
because they're
but then-
not Star Wars fans to start with. That's been the single biggest problem within most of these properties. They bring in these people that have never watched it, never cared about it, not sci-fi writers, not even drama writers, just people that don't give a damn about it. That's the single biggest problem that is percolating through most of Disney and is extremely bad right now in Lucasfilm.
And
Fortunately, I think the Roto-Rooter is coming for them soon.
They openly admit getting people on that have never watched the original source material.
Yeah. Let me give you a little story. Little story here. When Star Trek II was being written, the people that wrote that story never saw Star Trek to begin with. But you want to know what they did? They watched the entire original series to get the feel for how it's supposed to work. And that's why that movie is so good, is because they cared. That's the thing that's lacking these days. And I think it goes back. It's a generational thing. They had the time to devote to it. They didn't have a million distractions. They didn't have the internet. They didn't have social media. They didn't have instant access to information or an instant access feedback loop where they could get people, just a tiny little group that just go biz, 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 and get into their ears, and that's all they hear. That's the single biggest problem I think we have now is we do have these things, and bless them, this communication method is so good and so important. But there is that downside to it, that dark side to it. And unfortunately, those that are in the position of power in Hollywood are succumbing to the dark side.
Could I throw something out really quick?
Do it.
Crazy. Maybe just a direction change. Did you guys hear that the writer for Rogue Squadron has been announced?
Yes.
I am so excited about Rogue Squadron. I'm an X-Wing guy, dude. I love. I mean, if we could get like a Top Gun style Star Wars movie, I would be so into that. Can you imagine high-speed dogfights and just like all that kind of stuff? Yeah, I'm really excited for it.
I'm so pumped for it, but I'm also so damn scared. I'm so damn scared that they're going to ruin it and try to make it like after the sequel.
Stop thinking that way.
But I'm just hoping for like the sacking of Coruscant. Come on.
Who's the writer?
So X-Wing.
So it's Matthew Robinson. Matthew Robinson is the guy, and he did. Did you ever watch the movie called The Invention of Lying? Mm-hmm. Have you ever heard of that?
No.
It's with Ricky Gervais. So the guy who like roasted the Golden Globes.
Yeah.
You remember that? And
that one was great.
He's the first guy that ever lies, right? And so he figures out like I can just lie, I can just not tell the truth. And so the whole movie is him. It's the invention of lying. And then he also did Love and Monsters, which was on Netflix. I don't know if you guys have seen that one, which I thought was actually a pretty good story. It was a little kiddie, but it was really cool. I liked it. So I'm kind of looking forward to it. He also did do the live action Dora the Explorer, which, okay, all right, 2 out of 3. We'll take it for what it is. That's 66%. It's a failing grade, but you never know. You know what I mean? It's a new guy. So
sometimes you need a paycheck for it.
Yeah.
Let me give you a new way to think about grading real quick. I had a philosophy professor who did not grade on the traditional ABCD 10-point difference scale. He graded on a use the whole scale. If you knew half of it, that's average. That's a C. So if this guy has a 2 out of 3, so a 66, 67, he's above average. There you go.
Yeah. And I mean, honestly, that's the thing that I really like about the idea of Rogue Squadron is that I don't think it's going to be something that's tied into the story so hard that we're going to be like, well, that never happened and this never happened. We can sit back in the chair with some popcorn and a big old beer and just be like, you know what? I'm excited to see some X-Wings, some TIE fighters blow the crud out of each other and just enjoy like a high-speed, fun film. And we're not going to be so invested into the story because we're out of the Skywalker saga now. And that's kind of the stuff that now that the damage has been done, I'm ready to move on. I'm ready to watch some fun Star Wars stories, just like The Mandalorian, even though we're now tied back into the Skywalker saga. Just have some fun. Let's have some fun. Star Wars.
And X-Wing, I totally agree with that. I mean, I enjoyed X-Wing versus TIE Fighter a lot back then when I was younger. I mean, just put yourself in the seat of any of the two and feel it, right? And feel it.
The speed.
But how would that translate into a show though? Because they always have to put some sort of a story in it, right?
I was thinking Fast and Furious with X-Wings.
No,
original
oh
new
God, I
stuff.
hope not, Brandon. Don't talk like that. Don't talk like
Look,
that.
they're already in
Hey,
space.
Edwin, I have a
You
question
know,
for you,
I've,
Edwin.
we've seen
Right.
the
What's up,
latest.
Felix?
In terms of the Rogue Squadron movie, do you only want pilots that are non-force sensitive, or you want the force sensitivity in at least a couple? Because
No.
No force
No.
sensitives.
that
They
gives-
don't. They
that
don't
gives a
become
little
pilots.
advantage.
They go to the academy,
I
or
mean,
they're
look,
just not used.
Because
Here,
I'm
there's-
just saying because of the Heir of the Empire and those novels, like when, like, for example, Luke is flying, he
Yeah.
can take advantage when he
Right.
can think about what the other pilot is gonna do. So
Right.
it's an advantage for him when he's flying. So he's an
So-
above average pilot.
But they have a lot
That
of
could be-
skilled
that could be
fighters
cool, though.
too. There.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that could be cool. It could be cool if maybe like the squad leader just
Yeah.
hints at force sensitivity, but
Yes,
it's never
yes.
really brought up
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
movie. But he's making an action before it happens, right? Like
Yes,
he
yes,
just
yes.
senses something and makes a move, but they're not going to be like, oh, he's a Jedi. No,
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
want to see that.
No,
I don't want to see
but
that.
no, yeah,
But then they would make that a mystery, really, about, like, let's say they cut to another scene where they're not flying, and like, what was that all about? And it's like a mystery, because the Force should be a mystery. To,
Yes.
you know.
And so
Right.
that's what I'm thinking for, like, maybe a final scene. And I'm not spoiling anything because I didn't write it. But
You're not the door of the Explorer
in a
guy?
final scene, somebody's gonna be in really bad shape and about to die, and he turns his X-wing so far in a certain direction and pulls the trigger, and you see that laser just, oh, he's not gonna make it, and it hits that TIE fighter. A shot that would be impossible for anybody else, but it just hints at the fact that he's force sensitive. Like, I'm super cool with that.
Yeah.
Those are just my thoughts.
Well, it would be fun to see them do something like that and not know what it is.
They should hire you, X-wing.
They should hire us all. We could,
But
we could write
you know,
a better
I have
Star
a
Wars story
feeling
than any of them
looking at
already.
how X-wing looks like, they might not hire you. There are some things about you that just. Wait a minute.
Is it my hair color?
There is something about your skin color that they might not like.
Oh, come on. Get that out of here.
Hey,
We're talking
Black
about fun
Dragon.
stuff.
Hey,
We're
Black
talking
Dragon,
about fun stuff.
what is your take? You have been very quiet, so. Oh.
Dude, I'm all for that, but they don't think like that.
No, they don't.
They
don't think at all.
Before they make
John, what do you think? 'Cause that'd be a fun blast. It'd be. I feel like it'd be. So it's. I think Rogue Squadron is supposed to be set after the original trilogy and kind of like the formation of the New Republic. I could be totally wrong on that. There's not a lot going on.
But Wedge
that's
Antilles
still
in
kind of
charge.
a
So they
fun
bring back Wedge.
Yep, Wedge Antilles.
Well,
put
yeah,
him in charge.
Wedge would have been
Bring
there, and
Wedge.
we could see the transition from the T65 to the T70. I think that would be cool because we're getting, I don't know, thought.
I don't know. I like the T65s.
I'm a big T65B fan myself, but
Wedge could be like Viper in Top Gun. He'll just be the instructor telling
Yeah.
everybody what's up.
talk about the most underrated.
Well,
pilot
he
ever.
would be older too at that point. So yeah.
Yeah.
A little older. Well, surviving all three of the major battles, yeah, I think I'd be a little grizzled and probably a little unforgiving in certain respects.
You know what could be cool and something that happened that would tie it into the sequel trilogy. Okay. But it could be a powerful moment would be Wedge at the end of Rogue Squadron. I don't think the timeline works out, but there was a scene where Wedge finds out about Luke dying. It was written in one of the scripts that Wedge finds out that Luke dies, and it was like the most heavy thing you could think of. It was either in a comic or a book or something. I don't remember. But Wedge finds out that Luke dies. Like, could you imagine finding that out after everything that you've been through with that guy? You've been through 2 Death Stars. You've seen the galaxy change, and you survived all of it. And then you find out that the hero of the frickin' universe dies, and one of his best friends, like. That would be a heavy moment that they could put into the end of it that I feel like would fit.
And then he would appear to Wedge and say, "Don't worry, I am stronger now than you would ever imagine."
Somehow Luke has returned.
So,
Black Dragon, I'm excited for
it.
So let's make this happen. Let's make this happen. But they won't let us, right? They will. if somebody puts out a fan film, they would immediately strike it down.
Yeah, they would.
Go
They
watch Bucketheads, man.
The beginning
Have
of
you seen
Bucketheads. Yeah, that beginning sequence. In
I forgot we were on Coach's stream. Where are you, Coach?
All right, I'm gonna check out. It's late enough for me as it is. And
Users, Tron is trying to speak.
Speak, oh Tron.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I just hit 300 YouTube subs.
That's
Thank you all
amazing.
for the lovely support.
Let's
Awesome.
go.
Awesome.
Yes.
Throw some ones in the chat for Tron, dude. Are you kidding me? That's awesome.
Tron.
Yeah, there's
There we
that
go.
smile.
Number one.
Let's go.
That's
So,
awesome, dude. Congratulations.
So, yep, we're positive tonight, Mama Bear. Things are looking up, although if
Very
they're
No,
smart,
no,
if
we're
they're smart,
positive.
they'll
Let's
shut
just
down
leave
the-
it at positive. Let's just
Yeah,
leave it.
if
at
they're
positive.
smart, they need to shut down the Indy 5 thing. They shouldn't do it. This is, we've had 2 bad signs. He's been hurt twice. It'll be their luck. He'll get hurt a 3rd time, and
If
then
they
that'll
shut down
be
every
done.
movie that he got injured on, we would have no Harrison Ford career
That's
at
true.
all.
But he wasn't, pushing 80 on these other films.
Hey, I mean, I don't disagree that they should have went another route, but you know what? If they're doing it, I'm excited. I gotta be excited. It's that's
Mama
my
Bear,
only.
what do you think's going to happen in the next episode of Bad Batch, Mama?
I'm still saying that she's going to come out a winner in the end, whether you like it or not.
Yeah. Yeah,
And-
like
and
that's
I'll be interesting. She's a Mandalorian. Also, she could be the Mandalorian Jedi that everybody's talking about.
What Mandalorian Jedi everybody's talking about?
Well, that you just
Gotta wait and
I'm
see.
just saying.
Yep.
We'll wait and see.
All right, Deb.
All right, I'm going to take off, y'all.
Yep.
Take care.
Bye, Brandon.
See y'all later.
Take care, buddy.
See you, brother.
Good evening. See ya.
I feel like I'm in the Brady Bunch.
Yeah, but you'd be Alice.
No. You had to ruin it.
Yeah, let's all talk about which Brady we would be. That'd be cool.
Yeah, okay, that's a great way to end the stream, Robbie. Thank you.
Yeah,
That's a great
everything
suggestion.
goes off. I just said that, and everyone disappears, and I'm just like, well, guess
I mean,
get my pick of the litter.
Coach kind of called it. I mean, he said 5 to 10. I think I mean, maybe this is just me. Is there? I think a good way to end it. Maybe this is just me. We could end it with either a hope or a dream, or one thing that you absolutely just love about Star Wars.
Well, I won't do that, but I do have one question.
Yeah,
and
you won't do that. You don't.
Well,
won't tell me
no.
why you love Star Wars?
No, no, it's not that. I got a question for Mama Bear, if she'll let me.
Sure. Mama Bear lets all questions come.
Well, the question I've got for you, I mean, you're streaming on your phone. Every
Yes.
time a chat comes up, you have to bring up a magnifying glass to see it.
Yes.
Now, of course, it's not going to be top of the line. It's going to be used parts that I have laying around. But I would like to build you a computer.
Oh my God.
Oh, I can get parts too, depending on what you need.
Oh, I've already got the parts. Every time I upgrade, I just put the old parts aside.
I have a
Right
spare
now-
graphics card that I can
Right
donate.
now, I mean, I'm including a 34-inch ultra-wide monitor for her.
Oh my
I can't
God.
do that.
I've got 3 of them sitting in a closet.
I have a
It'll be
GTX.
enough for her. It'll be enough for her to get on the internet to where she doesn't have to squint.
Hey, I can throw in my lot here with the X-Wing community. It would absolutely 100% be able to back that up.
I
We've
have
got
a
a lot
spare-
of young guys with a lot of techie stuff that would definitely be able to help here. So
I have a spare graphics card in my drawer that I don't use. I have a GTX 1080 and 970.
I'll take the 1080. I can send her mine though.
I had 2, so she can have it.
I
It should be a thing.
It's regional.
I mean, I'll build it, I'll put it together, I'll set it up, I'll mail it to you. All you've got to do is plug it in and turn it on.
That could
Let's
be
do it.
We can do that.
Let's do it. Hey, John,
That's
let's
awesome,
get in contact.
man.
Let's get in
Yes.
contact after this. After the stream's over, let's get in contact because I've got some other stuff I think we can help with too.
Okay.
I just
Yeah.
Hey, and if you need anything else, let me know.
I couldn't
Yeah.
tell you guys how I would appreciate that. I don't expect anything. I just
We know you don't.
That's why we
This
do it.
isn't this is something I want to do for the community.
That's the
And
great
you're
thing
a
about
big
it.
part of this community.
I love this stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. Let's
And
make it
yeah.
happen.
Hey, Debbie.
All right.
Hey, come on, Mama Bear.
Over there. Woo!
Let's go.
well,
We love
You
you.
deserve a home.
Now, it won't
I
be
appreciate
immediate because I've got to do it on my off time. So it'll be a couple of weeks or so before I can
Well,
get it
you
together.
can make
But
it a couple of months. It doesn't. I'm not.
Mama Bear's gonna be streaming in like 4K in 3 weeks. It's
Yeah, we're all
be
gonna look like
amazing.
crap compared to
Oh,
her.
she's gonna have like 3 million subscribers in 2 weeks.
All right.
Awesome.
You got
Get up
headsets
here
and
with
everything.
me. Get up here with me. There you go.
I just love you
Get her
guys
headset
all
and
so
a
much.
microphone.
I can't tell you that. That was one of the reasons I was really looking forward to this thing tonight. Not for this, but because I was sick and tired of the negativity. And when I didn't think we were going to stream tonight, everybody was getting all kind of anxious. And I just thought, oh my God, not another, it's just like your dreams get
Hey.
dashed. And then all of a sudden the coach pulls through and brings it out. And
And now you got the
can't
best
tell
looking
you.
two dudes on your right and left. So
Thanks a lot, man.
I
got Tron.
nothing.
isn't that right, Tron? You tell her. You tell her.
Trying
That's
to knock me out of the spot, man.
Ron is the dude.
Mama Bear, we're gonna get you set up big time for sure. John and I are gonna talk. Old Star Wars nerd, we're gonna talk. We're gonna get you some stuff. We'll get it together and we'll get you streaming big time.
Yep. Yep. Thank you.
Everything
Great.
that I have here is
As long
from
as
the
it's not
community,
really
so
technical.
don't feel like you don't deserve it. Just keep
yeah,
making
like I
us
said,
happy.
I mean,
I-
the only thing that I won't be able to send her would be the camera, but you can pick those up $10 on Amazon.
I have one. I have one. I
Okay,
can send her.
then we've got it taken care of.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
Microphone?
I have a. I have
It'll
a
come in the
Logitech I
headset
can
that
send
I'm
her.
sending
I have
her.
a
Okay.
microphone as well. I have a standalone microphone I can send her too.
This
That's
is yours,
awesome.
Debbie.
I'm going
Yeah.
to send her a Logitech headset that comes with its own microphone.
Oh, that'll work. That's easier. The one I have, you have to sit on a desk. You don't want to mess with that.
My God, I just,
Well, bam.
I can't even believe it.
That's-
Thank you
Why
guys
not?
all so much. It's
We need
so
I
it.
told
we
you
need an
earlier,
address.
we all love you, Mama Bear.
I love you guys too. All I'm doing is
Coach, what's
are you
your
gonna
headline
talk
for the
about
channel anyway?
coins?
I am
You
Echo
are,
Base
we are.
Network.
I'm out. That's it. I'm done. I'm not even part of this anymore.
If it wouldn't have been
Coach
for
70,
you
Nick
having
30.
Echo Base
King is
Network
left
with Nick,
chat.
it never would have happened.
Yep.
And that's not even why I'm here. Are you going to mention about the coins at all?
Yes. So the coins are at Debbie's house, and we are compiling a list of everyone who has already received their coin. There's one of them. And if you are a Jedi master or a grandmaster and have not received a coin, I'm going to be making a community post to you, and you will send Debbie an email, and she will get your coin out to you in the mail.
Cool.
Yep, and they are
Mine's in a
super
box
awesome.
still.
Yeah, they are super awesome.
They
And-
are, and they're heavy.
And Nick has absolutely worked his tail off getting everybody's book plates out from Ken Flint.
Nice.
So I don't know how many he mailed, like 150 maybe. Like it was a lot. He worked really hard on that. It might be why he's sick. So
So he has back pain from lifting all those.
Probably. Well, guys, let me go through these super chats real quick. Y'all stay here with me. Mattuine with $10 says, my concern is just how long will Filoni and Favreau have carte blanche to create what the fans want, especially with the new Disney management hierarchy coming down the road. That's just going to have to be something we watch, Mattuine, but thank you very much for that super chat. And it's something to watch for sure. Big Red Xenia with $5, but why make her female? It's possible, yes, but that is extra work. You have to do so. There should be a reason behind it. That was a conversation that we were having earlier. I'm not sure what that is in reference to.
Omega,
sure.
probably.
Turd Burglar with $5.
probably.
Angry Joe just gave The Bad Batch, aka The Omega Show, a 6 out of 10. The show is just not good outside of episodes 1, 8, and 10, which are decent. Well, opinion varies, but I understand. I understand where you're coming from.
He's
Debbie-
angry, though. He's angry.
Yeah, he is. Debbie Young.
That's one word for it.
Got disconnected and couldn't get the link back. Hopefully get to talk about the coins and how to get them. Well, that just happened. X-Wing with $5. Hey, he's here too. Pretty cool stream.
Huh?
That coach guy's shirt is sweet. Oh, yeah.
What a nice guy.
My wife bought it.
Yeah, it just seems like a stellar guy.
Debbie Young with another $9.99. The negativity that is so rampant right now on YouTube is the main reason it's so important for EBN to be on. Because there's nowhere else to go to find positivity. I guess that's why we need you. Oh, that's not true, Debbie. There's a lot of positive places and people, and
But none is like your channel. Come on.
Oh, there you
Come
go.
on.
Quit.
None, not one.
Yeah, he's not lying.
I have not seen another
well,
channel.
Thanks,
Yeah,
man. It's
I think it's
not.
great.
I may
me.
subscribe to other channels, but I don't pay for other channels like I do
Right.
yours.
Well, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
It's not me, and it's not Nick. It's
There
all
are
of us.
only two
Exactly.
channels that I pay for, and that's Echo Base and Doomcock.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, we're in good company then.
But
My
if you're
brother-
not on, we can't be there.
Hey, somebody sent us a message. Speaking of, and they were like, it was a private message on Twitter. I'm not going to say their name, and they were like, "Hey, what happened between y'all and Doomcock?" And me and Nick were like, "What? Like, when did y'all have this falling out?" And I'm like, "What are you talking about?
Falling out?
We've never had a falling out with him."
No.
And they were like, "Everybody's saying that you have." I'm going, "No, that's false news, brother. That's
Stirring the pot, man.
yeah,
Fake
people trying to
news.
create stuff."
Yep.
Well, he knows we love him. So, the Star Wars guys are $4.99. Hey, everybody. Sorry I can't pop in, but my family and I are still good. Heading to Disney tomorrow. The Force is family. Well, Paul, Michael, we hope that you will show us some videos from your trip, man. That'll be awesome. That's in another $4.99. I've never seen any Terminator movies. I'm clearly qualified to write the next Terminator movie.
Stay away.
And then he sent another one. Everything that just happened to Debbie is further proof that the Force is family. Yeah. Hey, wait a minute.
Amen.
This is my show. But no, you're right. You're right, Paul. You're absolutely right. And Matt Risman with $15. How great is the stream? Thanks for being here all. Well, guys, I just knew getting y'all's messages, like Debbie was sending me messages saying, "Is everything okay? Is anything wrong?" And I'm like, "Yeah." Actually, I don't think I had a chance to respond. I just said, "We're going live."
Matt and I were legit worried about it. We were messaging back and forth like, "Oh God, is
No.
everything okay with the
Okay,
family? Or is
so-
everything good?"
I
Same
can talk.
here.
I can talk about Nick, and everything be okay. Like he, because it's just the truth. If I'm not going to be here, it's probably not going to start on time. Like, know that first. And I'm not like Nick's just not usually on time, and that's okay. That's just his personality. That's he does what he does. But yeah, he got sick, not feeling good. I hadn't even talked to him. He sent me a message. So yeah, that's where we are. And but he did run the stream. Was it last weekend when I wasn't
Mhm.
here?
Yep.
So
last
he
week.
did great. I got the weekend off. I needed that. I had family time. So
Did
5
somebody
more.
win the comic?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Vori Linus won. Yep, Vori
Nice.
Linus won.
Congratulations. Enjoy it, man. Please don't take it out of the wrapper. leave it in there.
Yeah.
I sent
LR
one off.
Diced with $2.
I sent
Hi.
one off. And oh, sorry.
Oh, it's okay. Go ahead. You sent one off to get graded?
No, I sent one off to one of my. And I'm sorry if you're in here casual, but I sent one off to somebody, and they like immediately were gonna pull it out and take it open and start reading it, and I'm like, oh, don't do that. No, stop. Oh,
I have not opened it.
No, he's talking about Ted.
Oh, why are you creasing it? What are you doing?
Oh, it's so old anyway.
Stop. They were just in such good condition. I was like, just leave them in the sleeve. Just leave them in the sleeve, and then yeah. But it happened. They took it. Coach is in trouble. Coach, you good? You in trouble?
You streaming with those weirdos again?
Come here and say hi to everybody.
Is it your daughter?
Come here and
Looks
say
like
hi.
me every time I talk to Mrs. X-Wing, and she's like, absolutely not. No way.
What is Coach doing there?
I think he's trying to put his daughter on camera.
I can't find her. She ran away, guys. She ran away.
Oh.
I love you, sweetie. All right.
Awesome.
And she's like, my dad is weird.
Look, will you just say what you want and go away, please? I love you. Bye. Go ask her.
Can I have $100?
Yeah, can I have some money, please?
Can I borrow the car?
That was my youngest daughter. She is 12. But she's a mess. So she's been on before.
She needs some good Star Wars, Coach.
Hey, she likes it. She likes it.
Oh, sorry, I'm dying right now.
All right, we also got Matthew K. Imagine they bring Mace Windu back at some point by revealing him to be in exile on Octo. Luke, the Last Jedi vibes. I think it's only a matter of time before we get Mace Windu.
Oh, somebody's got an echo. I think Mama Bear's trying to get her headphones back in.
Tell her I'm on my way.
We got to get her a computer.
Yes.
I've got a laptop I can send.
Guys,
right now
contact
for the,
me. I have my 1080 in my drawer. You can have it. She can have it.
The like a camera?
The
graphics card.
Oh, gotcha. Cool.
Hello, it's regional, so we'll just let you know that.
Y'all are awesome.
If John, if you're building it, I'll send it to you.
I'll get with. I'll put my address in the Discord.
That's the hardest thing to get right now, or graphics card, because of
no kidding.
Because of coin mining, you're actually better off buying one than you are building one. But if you have a graphics card, she's set.
Well, see, I've got some old graphics cards that are like 2 and 4 gigabytes worth of memory. Like I said, it's not much, but it's enough for her to get done what she does.
Yeah, she doesn't need anything more than that.
Yeah, I don't think she's going to be doing a lot of mainstream gaming with AAA titles.
Yeah, I still have a GTX 970 that I have in my drawer too, which would probably be more than enough for her.
Yeah, see, like I said, I think I've got an AMD 560.
You know what'll be the best thing about this? The whole thing.
What's that?
And a little bit of it will be from each of you, and it will make it all
970.
Well, there you go. That's the one I have.
I'm cool like Bello.
That's the
We
one.
got you, Mama.
It's the.
I quit using the NVIDIA graphics a while
Is that
ago.
the EVGA one? Is that the
That's
EVGA?
the only card I buy.
I have that one, and it's still.
See, I
sitting
like the gigabyte cards.
I've got a 2080 Ti now. Just saying.
My community
I've
bought
got
my
the
computer.
3090
I don't
FE,
know
so
what
shut
it
up,
is, but
Coach.
it does stuff.
Wow.
Really
that's
appreciative.
Awesome. That's awesome.
Thank you guys
But-
again, by the way.
But
My community got me a coin
Graphics
holder.
card are so hard to get by right now. So hard.
I love you, Ted. I'm just. That was a joke.
Anytime.
That was a joke.
It'll
That was
be
a joke.
something.
All right.
All right,
Guys?
I'll give whatever you guys want me to give. I'll have it.
We just want to see your pretty face and hook Mama at Bear up with something awesome. That'd be great.
Yeah, we'll get her taken care of.
All right, come here and say hi to everybody. Come here and say we are Echo Base Network. Rah.
I gave you a helicopter, Coach.
Please, you did. You did. And I love it. Come here, Isabella. Please.
9.
Come
She's like,
say hi, Isabella. Come here, Bella. She's, do not hit my camera. You want to borrow when I turn 16? Do not hit my camera.
Coach, my daughter's name is Isabel.
Is it really? We call her Bella.
Yeah.
Yep. Bella Faith Nuggethead.
Yeah.
Ah! Quit! Oh my gosh.
When your daughter starts throwing stuff at you, Coach.
Yeah, well, that's a normal day in my life. What are you doing with my camera? All right. I think everybody don't want to see my moves, Bella. So, all right. All right, Coach. We are going to call it a night. I love y'all. Y'all are awesome. One more time, Mama Bear, can you get emotional for us one more time?
Probably, yeah.
Right.
All right, guys.
I bet you I could get her emotional.
Look, tomorrow is Sunday, so everybody have a great Sunday. Nick and I will be back on Monday, and we'll be getting content out, and we'll be starting to do some live streams again in the midday and early afternoons. So if y'all can make it, we'll be doing it.
Sweet.
All right.
Sounds good.
Well, that's going to do it for us, everybody. Oh, we love y'all. So this is a very special place, and I missed being here last Saturday. So I knew tonight I needed to get on here and just spend some time with y'all, even if it was going to be late. Even if it was going to be late. So.
It was fun to be here, Coach. Very much.
Always
good deal.
Fun. Always blessed.
All right. Well, here's Mama Bear and Omega and here's Mama Bear and
with Nick and Coach.
Listen, I don't have anything else funny, so sorry, I'm not prepared. But that's going to do it for us. So we are, you are Echo Base Network, and we will see you guys on Monday. Don't know what time, don't know what's going on.
Jesus, Tron is trying to speak.
Uh-oh.
Let Tron speak.
Yes.
Hey fam, before I go for the night, I would like to remind everyone that everywheres I have a chill cast for both the EBN and the Grid communities. I would love to see some of you there. Now, would you like to hear my new sound bit as I exit for the night? And Coach, that disc is a clear Tron disc.
Yes.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Let's hear it.
I am Tron, master of game and computer simulations. If you're corrupted, I will destroy you. If not, well, come to the Tron side and enjoy what the Grid has to offer.
Nice.
Very good.
Nice.
Awesome. That was great.
Thank you, Tron.
Yes.
That was
Might
really,
need one of those.
really good. Yes, it was.
Yeah, I need a voice changer.
You need a voice changer, huh?
Yep.
Well.
Oh, here we go.
Do you have any recommendations for me, Coach?
Oh, I don't know too much about voice changers.
Voice mod.
Voice mod.
Oh, the rodeo's ending in my town. 5,000 fireworks going off.
I think Tron has something.
That's what
for us.
I use.
Let's go.
No.
He uses voice mod.
Yeah.
You think we could all do a meetup one day where we use a bunch of like neon frisbee golfs and just have a Tron tournament at Coach's house?
That would be great.
Like jumpsuits and neon lights, and then Coach would destroy everybody. I feel like we'd all just be getting pegged with discs.
But let's show
left
up
and right.
and take them by surprise. That's the deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, we go to a accuser arena.
Yeah, exactly.
I still remember the scene where those
Mic
two
check.
the two programs were going at each other.
This is a
and-
mic check. Is this working?
Yeah.
We hear you now.
Who? Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, you're good, Coach.
Uh-oh.
Nope, next time. Have a good night, fam.
Take care,
You
Tron.
too, brother.
See you,
Hey, have a
Tron.
good one, Tron.
You have a good evening too.
Appreciate you, brother.
Well,
Well, I guess it's up to us to finish the stream.
Dang it.
Broom was back.
Oh, Coach. Oh, wait, no, that's not Doomcock. That's Coach.
Broomcock is there.
Broomcock.
It is
Man.
I, the future cleaner of the earth.
Where is your voice changer, Coach? Come on.
Yeah, you sound different. What's the deal, man?
Yeah.
He sounds almost like Coach.
Is my voice changer working?
No.
Nope.
No,
Oh,
no, no.
Put your helmet on.
I'm out of practice.
That's all right. Live
Well,
TV,
yeah,
folks.
it's
What
a
are
big
you going to do?
impersonation of
That's
Coach.
how we know
So
you don't
terrible.
live near the center of the earth.
Yeah, I know, right?
We'll do it live.
How about now?
If it, we'll do it live.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
No.
We'll do it live.
Okay, guys. I really got to boot scoot. I wanted
You
to
sound
make
exactly
it through
like
to the
Coach.
end, but I got to go.
All right. Have a good night.
Later, X-Wing.
See you
See you later,
I've
X-Wing.
been with all you guys. It's been so much fun. I hope I see you guys on the next stream. Coach, am I allowed to?
I'll be in
Am I allowed to?
late
Am I allowed to plug my
tomorrow.
channel?
Go right ahead.
I mean, he didn't say no.
I plugged you a couple weeks ago.
Don't worry about it, X-Wing. He's still looking for his voice changer. Go ahead.
He's not even gonna hear this anyway.
Hey, she's not listening.
Yeah. So yeah, X-Wing. That's the channel. No space. X and Wing. We talk Star Wars. That's pretty much it. We're all about community. We got a big Discord. Everybody's in there talking to each other every day. It is just Star Wars. That's it. If you're looking for anything else, don't go there. Stay away from politics. We stay away from all that stuff. We're just
Thank
looking for
God.
content. So if you guys want to join, come and find me. Hop in the Discord. We do trivia. We do also a bunch of stuff with the members where they can hop up
Yeah.
and do their own podcast inside the Discord. So
Yes.
it's just kind of fun stuff. I was talking to one of my guys, and they said we're giving a voice to the voiceless, and that was powerful. So
That's awesome.
if you
Is it
guys
working
want to
now?
hang
Can you
out,
hear me?
come
Can you hear
on
me now?
by. Yeah, Coach, you're looking amazing, man. I gotta jump out, Coach. So I'll catch you on the next one, okay?
Thanks, X-Wing. See you, brother.
All right, guys. Bye.
Bye.
All right. So, does anybody else want to get plugged?
You can come to my
Yep.
channel.
I have no channel.
Come to Old Star Wars Nerd.
N-O, no, 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 no.
Just because that was dirty, and I shouldn't. Feel bad.
I think you're the only. You and I are probably the only ones that caught that.
Yeah, it's okay. How many of you are lost right now? Tell the truth. It's,
I think Coach is obsessed with that song, and that's why he played it.
No, it's the way he phrased it.
I said, does anybody else want to get plugged?
Oh.
I told you, you and I are the only ones that probably caught that.
Spicy.
Spicy. I thought it was funny, but hey.
funny.
I mean, it's late, but we're all
Yeah.
we're all late.
Yeah. So I have to go to church in the morning. So on that note,
I did mine yesterday.
Yeah, I'm going to cut out.
Yep.
All right.
And I
Y'all
will
are the
get with
best.
everybody in the Discord, and we'll set this up, and I will get that out to you as soon as I possibly can, Mama.
Just whenever.
I'll head over to the Discord too. So
I
see you
love
there.
it. You
we'll see
really
y'all. Y'all are the
touched my
All right,
best.
guys.
All
May
right.
the force be with you.
Thanks for
guys.
being here.
Bye. See y'all next time.
Bye.
Bye. Love.
Yeah.
Voldemort versus Palpatine.
Who's Voldemort?
He really doesn't know, guys. It's okay. He really doesn't.
I don't know who that is. Is that an EU book?
This is a great moment in Echo Base Network history right now.
I don't read EU books. I've read very little. I have no idea who that is. I've never even heard of them.
I'm just gonna let the chat go.
Daybot says he doesn't know either.
This is so funny, dude.
Oh, Harry Potter? Oh, yeah. I definitely have not wasted my time on that crap.
Oh.